Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, August 24th, our word of the day is indigence. I-N-D-I-G-E-N-C-E. Indigence. Indigence is a 9-letter word and a noun. Remember, a noun refers to a thing, a person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Indigence refers to the state of being very poor. In other words, a state of extreme poverty and lack of resources. Indigence is a synonym for extreme poverty. If you experience indigence, you have a critical need for food, money, and other resources. To correctly pronounce indigence, accent the first syllable, indigence. It means great lack of material resources, like money. Indigence, a noun, and indigent, an adjective, are related words that have to do with need. If you are indigent, suffering from extreme poverty, you are living in indigence, the state of extreme poverty. Indigence is a noun that refers to a state of extreme poverty or destitution. It is a word that is often used in formal or academic contexts, and it can be challenging to incorporate it into everyday speech or writing. However, with a little practice and some helpful tips, you can learn how to use indigence effectively in your writing and conversation. Here are some tips for using indigence in a sentence. Understand the meaning of the word. Before you can use indigence in a sentence, you need to understand what it means. Indigence refers to a state of extreme poverty or destitution, where a person lacks the basic necessities of life, such as food, shelter, and clothing. Keep this definition in mind when using the word in a sentence. Use indigence in a formal context. Indigence is a formal word that is often used in academic or professional contexts. It is not a word that you would typically use in casual conversation. Therefore, it is best to use indigence in a formal context, such as in a research paper, a business report, or a legal document. Use indigence to describe a specific situation. When using indigence in a sentence, it is best to describe a specific situation where a person or group of people is experiencing extreme poverty. For example, the government's failure to address the issue of indigence has led to a rise in homelessness and hunger. Use indigence to highlight social issues. Indigence is a word that is often used to highlight social issues, such as poverty, inequality, and social injustice. When using indigence in a sentence, try to connect it to broader social issues and use it to draw attention to these issues. For example, the high levels of indigence in this community are a clear indication of the need for greater social and economic support. Use indigence to evoke empathy. Indigence is a powerful word that can evoke empathy and compassion in the reader or listener. When using indigence in a sentence, try to use it in a way that highlights the human suffering and hardship that comes with extreme poverty. For example, the children living in indigence in this community are often malnourished and lack access to basic health care. In conclusion, indigence is a word that can be challenging to use in everyday speech or writing. However, with a little practice and some helpful tips, you can learn how to use indigence effectively in your writing and conversation. Remember to use indigence in a formal context, describe a specific situation, highlight social issues, and evoke empathy. By following these tips, you can use indigence to communicate important ideas and draw attention to critical social issues. Similar words include poverty, penury, impoverishment, impecuniousness, impecuniosity, destitution, pennilessness, privation, hand-to-mouth existence, pauperism. Examples of sentences using indigence are: pleading indigence, the defendant told the judge that he was too poor to afford an attorney. There is a reason you see someone riding a second-rate bike, and it's not indigence. Living in a state of indigence, the destitute family had no heat or running water in their one-bedroom shack. He brought up his family in chronic indigence caused by his financial incompetence. It was a time not so much of poverty but of real indigence. High medical costs are a significant cause of indigence for many of the elderly who are living in poverty. Make sure to save this new word, indigence, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!